Hi, I'm Maitreyi Gautam, and today in our series on soul lessons, we will look at how we can utilize the power of Sankalpa to break free of addictions and habitual behavioral patterns. Addictions is something most of us struggle with at some level or another. For some, it could be something very problematic like excessive drinking or drugs, and for many others, it is more of the acceptable variety like binge watching your favorite TV shows, overworking, excessive thinking, and so on. Addictions, at some level, develop because we have initially associated a pleasant experience with an activity, and then, as we repeat it, we are somewhere hoping to re experience that what gave us joy or satisfaction in the first place. Of course, after a while, which for some extremely addictive substances can be just one use, the physical memory takes over. And this is how chemical based addictions happen. Also, we do know that a substance or behavior can easily be addictive for one person and not for someone else, since addictions are mainly based on memory, mental, emotional, or physical. A person's karmic tendencies will play a huge role in how easily a particular person will succumb to addictions. Now, there is a whole remedial approach one can take by looking at their karmic patterns and so on. But you, as a listener, may have small addictions that you're dealing with. Maybe you tend to eat way too much of fried foods, or have developed this habit of eating sweet snacks in the middle of the night, or have been drinking a couple of more glasses of beer or wine than you know is good for your body. There is a way that you can start to address such simple, habit driven addictions. What is needed for it to be successful is one, for you to take accountability for what you do. You cannot blame your actions on anyone, and two, you have to utilize the power of your intellect, called buddhi in Sanskrit, to truly evaluate your actions and its consequences with a complete, true, authentic, and unbiased way. And then finally, the power of your mind, which, when controlled and channeled in a proper way, is known to work miracles. So, how can you deal with addictive habits and behavioral patterns? In the Vedic culture, it is called Sankalpa. It is a kind of firm, unbending, and unwavering decision that you make. For example, you say to yourself, "Today I am taking the Sankalp that I will quit smoking, and then that's it." Now, does that mean you will miraculously stop and never pick up a cigarette again in your life? No. Though it can also happen, depends on many other things. I know many folks who have quit smoking cold turkey and never even thought of going back. But for many others, it is possible that they may falter, take a drag here or there with their old smoking buddies. But what Sankalpa fundamentally changes is that when you take that one drag, you don't say, "Oh, I should not have, now I feel bad." You don't get caught in the negative cycle of guilt, anger, usually at oneself, self-loathing, and then more of that same negative habit. You don't do that at all. Instead, you simply acknowledge the action for what it is, not condone, That is, not agree to it, but acknowledge it. After all, it is happening. You are taking that drag. So what is the point of negating it? If you are taking that drag, then it just is. But then, instead of the negative cycle, you evaluate what led you to it and how you can change the situation. That is, how can you prevent it from happening again? Maybe you met your old smoking buddies and that somewhere tempted you to take that smoke. So next time, if you want to hang out with these folks, either you meet them separately so you don't get caught in the group memories and habits, and also when that one individual is not going to smoke, and so on. This way, there are more chances that you will not feel dragged back, no pun intended, into your old habits again. Now I totally understand and recognize that addictions are a huge problem, and I do not mean to lighten the issue by suggesting that there is a simple way in which everyone can address all kinds of addictions. Not at all. What I want to highlight here is the power of Sankalpa. When we make that unbending, unwavering decision for whatever it is that we want, it can be success, it can be breaking a bad habit, or it can simply be continuing on our spiritual path. Once we make a sankalp about it, then instead of getting caught in negative spirals when we do an action against your sankalp, you start to actively evaluate the issue and then start addressing all such issues that somewhere stop you from achieving what you want, your goal. You want the moon, then just go for the moon. Don't think it is okay to settle with the stars. See what I mean? Now, depending on how strong your addiction is and how much you're mired in it, you may be able to address this on your own or with the help of a counselor. That is why counseling and other such therapeutic chats help to so much with addictions. They help somewhere to allow some distancing between a certain behavioral pattern and the person, so that the person can slowly start utilizing his or her internal strength to ultimately break free of the habit. But ultimately, even taking help of a counselor, deciding that I do not want to be addicted anymore and I want to break free of this repetitive behavior, still can be aided with the power of Sankalpa, where you make that firm, unwavering decision for your own betterment. I hope you found this information helpful. Do remember to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. If there is something that you would specifically like me to address, then let me know in comments below or via my website maitreyiparadigm.com. Look forward to speaking to you again. Until then, wish you a fantastic time ahead.